Hello, Veronica. Hello, everybody. This is Yang Tai Chi, Section 3 class. And last time we had a terrible internet connection, and I apologize. And we're going to go over most of the stuff that we did last time again. And today's new move is a very easy one that is very much like one of the moves that you had done before. So it's punch to the groin. So what I'd like to do is start at crosshands and then go all the way to cross kick. So all the way up to the part that we got to last time. But first, are there any questions about anything that happened last time? Nope. Okay. We're at crosshands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right, turn the left foot almost to straight. Shift your weight back, separate your arms. Swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back. Circle your arms, shift your weight back, turn to the side. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Diagonal single whip. Shift back, flatten your hands. Turn and pull. Come back, push down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Step, strike. Wild horse parts its mane. Shift weight to the right. Turn, pass the corner, come back, step and close, turn and open. Shift back, shift forward and turn your hands. Come in, step and close, turn and open. 3, shift back, come back forward, turn your hands, pull in, step and close, turn and open. Transition to grasp the sparrow's tail. Turn your right foot to the corner. Pull in the right foot, step and close, left ward off, right ward off. Turn, pull with the left, ward off with the right, step and close, right ward off. Roll back, reach to the corner, come back to the other corner, press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Single whip. Shift weight back, flatten your hands, pull and turn, push down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Fair lady marks the shuttle. 1, shift right, ward off left ward off to the right, turn, release the right, turn over, shuttle, open, strike. 2, press down, turn, step and close, open, turn your left foot and strike. 3, press down, change your right footwork, come back and shuttle, open, strike. 4, press down, turn, step and close, open, strike and turn your left foot in. Transition to grass the sparrow's tail. Hands come down to rollback position. Turn, pivot on your left toe, step and close, left ward off, right ward off, shift weight, pull left, ward off right, step and close, right ward off. Roll back, reach to the right corner, shift weight back, and turn to the left corner. Press, pull in the right, attach to the left, and expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Single whip, shift your weight back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull. Press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Cloud hands. Turn to the left and step. Step 2. Step 3. Single whip. Strike. Snake creeps down. Turn the left foot to the right foot to the corner. Come down. Make your C with the left hand. Come forward. And golden rooster stands on one leg. Pull back the left. Position the right. Turn and stand up. Step back. Flatten your right. Position the left. Come back. Turn and stand up. Step back and repulse monkey. Step. Turn. Step. Turn. Step. And turn. Diagonal single whip. Circle. Step. Turn. And turn your left foot. Raise hands and step forward. Come in, root the right, and close. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands, pull down, step and close, turn, step and spread your wings. Left brush knee. Turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike. Needle at C bottom. Yield forward. Pull in the right foot. Come back. Change your left footwork and sink down. Fan through the back. Come up. Attach the left. Step. Separate. Make sure you're standing straight up. Turn body and white snake spits out its tongue. Circle your arms, turn your left foot. Weight goes to the left, make your fist. Snake spits out its tongue and strike. Parry, block, and punch. Hands come to the center, pull down, make your fist. Swing, step, parry, block, and punch. Chengfu, turn your left foot, open your left palm to a ward off. Pull with the left, ward off with the right, and right ward off. Roll back, turn to the right, shift weight back and turn to the left, press, pull in the right, attach the left, and press forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, come forward and push. Single whip, shift weight back, turn and pull, press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, deflect and strike. Cloud hands. Turn, one, step, two, step, three, single whip, deflect and strike. High pad on horse. Activate your hands, come back, change your footwork, and strike. Thrust palm. Make your bow stance and thrust forward. Turn body and heel kick, or a cross kick. Turn, stand up, and kick. How'd that go? Okay. Are there any questions?
I have a question on Chengfu again.
Yes.
There's something about the circular ward off with the left and then coming in to the right ward off.
Okay, so you're doing it from the end of parry, block, and punch, right? So what you're doing is you are coming forward. So the right hand, the fist eye is going diagonally. Okay, so from here, reach forward. You're shifting weight forward. Okay, then you're going to pull and make that down ward off shape, come in, step and close, and then you have your right ward off. So from here, open. You're opening the left toe and opening your hand. Then you're going to move your weight forward. Pull, ward off down, pull in, step and close, and right ward off. So it's like a vestigial left ward off as a transition into right ward off. Does that make sense?
I don't get it.
Okay, look, I don't know if this is any better, but if I'm here, I turn, can you see this looks like a ward off on the left as this pulls down? Then as I shift weight, I'm shifting weight forward, pull, ward off down, close, step, then right ward off.
Just a single practice movement over and over for that one. I'll have to do it on my own, I know.
Here, I'll do it on this side. Maybe it's hard to figure out which side helps you the most because you have so many pieces going. Okay, so if you're here, I'm moving this toe out, and this is the same hand shape as your first left ward off. Then as I come forward, I put the ward off down, step and close, and I'm right ward off.
Thanks, Rita.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions?
How about left ward off?
Left ward off. You mean from grass to sparrow's tail?
Mm,
Let me show you. Well, there are several transitions into left ward off in the third section. Okay, so let me show you a few. Okay, so if I'm at the end of Fair Lady,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm at the end of Fair Lady, the transition into left ward off is a rollback. And I'm coming back and I'm turning my right foot. And then I shift back, pivot the left toe, close and step. And then left ward off. If I'm coming from Wild Horse Parts its Main, I'm here.
mhm.
The transition is different because I'm once again turning my right toe to the corner, but I don't change my hands. You see that?
Yeah.
Then I shift my weight back, but then I pull in the left, step and close, and then do left ward off. And the reason is my feet were further apart. So if your feet are further apart, you pull in before you step out. But for Fair Lady, because your feet are close together, you don't have to pull in. So you just pivot on the right, pivot the left foot and just step straight forward. So it's kind of like the beginning. Remember when you did the beginning? When you came in, you just stepped forward. You didn't come in before you stepped forward, right? The very first one. That's because your feet weren't that far apart.
Yeah, but it's this.
So the main difference is the transitions. And the thing I want you to remember is that when you do a left ward off, you are facing the side and your arm is pretty straight. And your tiger's mouth is facing the middle of your left forearm. Okay?
Okay.
You're to the side of your opponent, which is why it's straight. When you are doing right ward off, your opponent is in front of you, and that's why you're here. Does that help?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Can you explain again this difference from right and left ward off?
Okay. Left presumes that your opponent is to your side. So because your opponent is on your side, what happens is your hand is straighter. Your opponent is here. Okay. Right ward off, you're here because your opponent is here, right in front of you. So that's why your ward off is in front of you. But because your opponent is on the side when you're doing left ward off, it's straighter. Because you are meeting them where they are, which is over there. Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions? So with, with regard to the very last move, which was cross kick, I want to remind you that let's do from high pad on horse. So if you're at single whip and you're doing high pad on horse, thrust palm, then you're going to turn the left foot 135 degrees, and then you're going to make your cross kick. I want to remind you that when you are here and you turn around, when you stand up, cross your hands. So the coordination is when you're doing thrust palm here and you turn around, you're still in the same position. When you stand up, make cross hands and then kick. So your hands are crossed before you kick, but they don't cross until you stand up. Okay? So let's do that a couple of times. So from single whip, let's go to high pad on horse, come back, change your footwork, and strike. So you're striking to the neck here, okay? Then make a bow stance and come forward to strike. Then turn body, and then as you stand up, cross hands and kick. Okay. Now the next move is very similar to something you've done before, which is punch to the groin. So remember that in the second section, after you turned around, you did a left brush knee, right brush knee, and then you did a punch down. Okay, do you remember the punch down? Well, this is similar to that, except that it's a punch to the groin, so there's a bend in your arm. So what happens here is you're here, you kick, then you're going to sit and step, one line, two sides. Then come back, step, and punch to the groin. So you have a bend here, whereas when you had a punch down, you were down here. So in terms of your body position, so usually, like if I'm pushing, you can see my body position from my neck to the heel, there's like a slant. When I'm doing punch down or punch to the groin, I am, in order to go down, what I have to do is I have to go further than this position. I can't reach it from here. So I have to go down further. But the part that's important is I want you to bend from your hips. I don't want you to round your back, okay? When you're reaching down, bend from your hips, not rounding your back. Also, your gaze is like beyond your punch. But I don't want your head to line up with your spine. I want it to be a little up. So I want you to still feel that up feeling, like when you're the first part of the essentials, lift your head. Well, I want you to still maintain that head up feeling, even though you're bending further down. Okay, so what happens in terms of the footwork is you've just kicked and then you step one line, two sides. Then as you move forward, you make your bow stance. So this footwork is exactly the same as parry, block, and punch. You remember when you were in parry, block, and punch, you step one line, two sides, and then you made a bow stance. Same thing. So that's the footwork. So let me do it toward you. So let's say that I've kicked. So I'm going to do one line, two sides. Then as my weight shifts forward, I'm going to turn. And then as I step, so I'm shifting forward and step. Consider this like a step and close. Then as I shift weight into my bow stance, that's when I actually make my punch. So as in many of the other moves, the shifting weight is when you actually do the punch. Okay, so let me do it toward you. So let's say that I've just kicked, then one sit, and then step. Then as I shift my weight forward, I start turning and pulling back and making my fist step. So at the end of my position, that's when I step. Then I move and shift weight, bend knee as I strike. Okay. So let's do that again. So if I do it the same direction as you, I would kick, then sit, step, pull back as I'm shifting my weight forward, step, brush, strike. Are there any questions on that one?
Rita, will you, after the kick, and you do the step down?
So what you do after the kick is you sit and then step down.
Okay.
Okay.
And
then you're stepping one line, two sides.
Right. And
then you
the
shift
fist.
your weight forward and you keep moving your hands. And at the end, you step. Brush, strike.
Will you do make the fist on the right?
Yeah.
It's a different fist from parry block because you're making the fist straight forward, not sideways.
Yes, I'm making the straight. I'm making the fist sideways.
And then turn
And then you
before you
turn it.
strike.
Yeah, just like parry, block, and punch.
Okay,
You have palm up and then turn it when you strike.
okay, all right, thank you.
So it's just like punch down. Remember when you did punch down? You did this same thing, except you went down instead of with the bend. Okay? So what I'd like to do, yes, question? Nope. What I'd like to do is I'm going to go from single whip, high pad on horse, thrust palm, turn around, right heel kick, and then punch the groin. And then we'll go on until we get to the next snake creeps down, since you've already done snake creeps down before. And that'll get us ready to do the last few moves of the third section. Okay? So if we're at single whip, we're going to do high pad on horse. So shift back, change your footwork, strike. Thrust palm, bow stance, thrust palm. Turn body and cross kick. Turn body and stand up, cross kick. Then punch to the groin, sit, step. Move your hands to one side, step. Moving the hands to one side and stepping should be at the same time. Then brush and punch. Now you get another Chengfu. You come back and open to Chengfu. Then move forward. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push. Square up, flatten. Come back over a ball and push. Single whip. Shift weight back. Flatten your hands. Turn. Push down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Standing ward off. Step. Deflect and strike. Now snake creeps down. Turn the right foot to the corner. Come back and forward. How is that? So that is the last snake creeps down. You only get 2 of them. And next time we'll be doing step up to 7 stars from that snake creeps down. Okay, so let's do a review and we will close class after the review. Okay, so I'm thinking actually of doing it from Crosshands. And the reason is the hardest part of the third section is remembering all the moves.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get you to repeat it often enough that your body remembers it. Okay.
Very much.
So I'm going to go to Crosshands. Okay, embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right, turn the left foot almost to straight. Shift weight back, separate hands. Pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back, circle your arms, and come back to the side. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and press forward. Push. Square up, straighten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Diagonal single width. Shift weight back, flatten your hands, pull, turn around, press down, release the left, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, and strike. Wild horse parts its mane. Shift right, turn, come in, close and step. Turn and open. Shift back, shift forward and turn your hands. Come together, step and close, turn and strike. Shift back, come forward, turn your hands, come together, step and close, turn and open. Transition to grasp the sparrow's tail. Shift and turn your right foot to the corner. Come back, pull in the left, step and close, left ward off, right ward off. Turn, pull and ward off down, step and close, right ward off. Roll back, reach to the corner, shift weight back, come to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, press forward. Push, square up, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Single width, shift back, flatten your hands, turn and pull, press down, release the left, ward off with the left hand, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Fair lady works the shuttles. Shift right, pull the right hand across, face the front, shuttle, separate, strike. 2, press down, turn, step and close. Open, strike and turn the left foot. 3, press down, change the right foot to the straight. Separate, strike. 4, press down, turn, step and close, open, strike. Transition to grasp the sparrow's tail. Put your hands to roll back position. Shift weight back. Turn the right foot to the corner. Come back, pivot on the left foot, step and close, left ward off, right ward off, turn, pull and ward off down, step and close, right ward off, roll back, reach to the corner, shift weight back to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push. Square up, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Single whip. Shift weight back, flatten your hands, turn and pull. Press down, release the left foot, left ward off, right hook hand, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Cloud hands, shift right and pull and ward off, step 1. Pull and ward off, step. Pull and ward off, 2. Pull and ward off, step. Pull and ward off, 3. Single whip. Hook hand, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Snake creeps down. Turn the right foot to the corner. Come back, make a C with the left. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Come forward, turn in the right, turn out the left and pull. Position your hands and stand up and turn. Step back for the second one. Flatten your hands, position the left, come back, turn and up. Repulse monkey, sit, step, turn, 2, step, turn, 3, step, turn, diagonal flying, turn, pull in the right, step and close, open and turn the left foot to the straight. Raise hands and step forward. Pull in the left, circle your arms, root the right and close. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands, pull down, circle, step and close, turn, step and open your wings. Left brush knee, turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike. Needle at sea bottom, yield forward, pull in the right foot, pull back, change your footwork, and sink down. Fan through the back, come up, left attaches to right, step and open. Turn body and white snake spits out its tongue. Turn. Make your fist as your weight goes to the left. Strike, open, and left strikes. Parry, block, and punch. Hands come to the center. Pull down, make your fist at the bottom. Swing, step, parry, block, punch. Chengfu. Turn the left foot to the corner. Open. Shift weight forward. Pull with the left. Ward off with the right. Step and close. Right ward off. Roll back. Turn to the right. Shift weight back and turn to the left. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left and expand forward. Push. Square up, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, push. Single whip. Come back, turn and pull, press down. Hook hand right, ward off left, standing ward off, turn and strike. Cloud hands. Turn, pull and ward off, step 1. 2. 3. Single whip. Standing ward off step. Deflect. Strike. High pat on horse. Activate your hands. Move back. Hand comes to the shoulder. Change your footwork. Strike. Thrust palm. Bow stance. Thrust forward. Turn body and cross kick. Turn body. Stand up. Kick. Punch to the groin. Sit. Step. Move your hands to the right and step. Sweep. Strike to the groin. Turn body and chop with fist. Turn body. Wait, let me think about that. Nope, wrong move. Sorry, I was thinking of punch down. Okay, so punch to the groin. Then Chengfu. Pull with the left, ward off with the right. Right ward off. Roll back. Turn to the corner, shift weight, and come to the other corner. Press. Come in, attach the left, press forward. Push. Flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push. Single whip. Shift back, flatten your hands, turn and pull, flat, push down, release the left, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Snake creeps down. Turn the right foot to the corner, come back, make your C shape, and come forward. How is that? Sorry about that. So that's the problem with the third section.
That's good.
Any questions?
No, but that's between section, the two transition to grasshoppers. I think that's the most confusing.
What, Grassocero step? Which
Yeah,
one? You
the
mean
first
from,
one, the first one is the white tongue, the snake white tongue. And then the
yeah,
second one is the punch to the groin.
yeah.
This tool, sometimes I get reversed.
Well, the thing was, so the thing is when you have punch down, you go into turn body chop with fist. But when you have punch to the groin, you go into Chengfu. So
Right.
that's the difference. Because what the problem is, their moves are so similar that, you know, you lose track.
You do.
I'll tell you where you really lose track is single whip. There are like
Yeah.
10 single whips. You get to single lift, and then if you weren't paying attention, you think, oops, what's next? You know?
Second, third, yeah.
So are there any questions?
Thanks for doing it that way, because it's helpful. It's really helpful. You know, if I try to say what you're saying, then eventually I'll get it in my head.
Well, I think that the great temptation in teaching the third section is because there are so many repeat movements, what a lot of people do is they say, well, this section is all repeat, so I'll just do the moves that are different. And when you do that, nobody can remember what the sequence is.
Yeah.
And I consider that a problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do too.
I do too.
So thanks for
Especially
being
if I haven't
patient.
done it for a couple of weeks.
Right. Well, thanks for being patient, guys. And the next few weeks the moves are going to be a lot harder. And
Oh, good. That's what we need.
although Nancy says there are no hard moves, they're just challenging moves, right? But I want to spend more time on each of those moves because you only get to do them once. And because they're at the end of the form, people, do a lot of the first section, a lot of the second section, but then when they get to the third section, they kind of peter out. So I want to make sure that you do get these last few moves for the matter of completeness. Okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for being patient, and I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. I have to say, I have to say, Rita, I do appreciate you going through that, because you're right. I know I've learned some of those moves without going through the pieces of them. So, because they jump around a bit. So I appreciate your individual moving forward with each movement. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Me too.
And
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
okay.
Yeah, you too. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.